Hey guys, Jack here. In my last video, I said we were going over 4 Ultras. That, of course, being Ultraman Ace, Father of Ultra, Mother of Ultra, and Ultraman Torro. And we're still going to do that. So, let's start with, of course, Ultraman Ace. Now, Ultraman Ace is the 5th Ultra and the 5th Ultra Brother. He has a relationship with Torro and Father and Mother of Ultra, but I'll get into that when I talk about Torro. But Ace is a very interesting Ultra. You see, at the beginning of his titular series, he actually had 2 hosts, that being Seiji Hokuto and Yuko Minami. But during the series, and I don't know the reason why, he just stuck to one host. That, of course, being Seiji Hokuto. Now, Seiji and formerly Yuko were part of TAC, which stands for the Terrible Monster Attacking Crew. Now, their transformation items, which eventually just became Hokuto's, were the Ultra Rings. Now, the original transformation is that and in either case, Ace needs both rings to touch in order to transform. Sorry. So, in any case, the original transformation was that Hokuto and Yumi would flip into the air near each other and touch the rings, and Ace would then rise. However, after Yumi left for unspecified reasons, Hokuto changed his transformation item. He would first cross his arms and bring both of his arms outwards, like so. He would then bring his fists together with the rings touching. Now, I like to refer to Ace as the Metal Ultraman, because all of his attacks are pretty much identical. Now, Ace is also unique Ultra in design. This image here is actually designed for his one-piece style uniform. This, however, is for his 2-piece style, and don't let that hood ornament fool you. That's not a weapon that detaches from his head, like the Ultra Slugger. Oops. So let's go over his main techniques. His Metallium Ray is, well, his beam attack. Basically, he'll swing both his arms out to the left, then bring him up at an L-style position, similar to Ultra 7. He also has a Specium Ray. Now, he also has a technique called the Ultra Guillotine. And let me see if I can get this right. And I'm waiting for the gift to come. Ace will raise his arms near his head crest, then bring them together, creating an energy saw that he'll launch with his left arm. Now this can either be a singular saw, or it can turn into multiple smaller saws and attack from different directions. Next is the vertical guillotine. Ace will bring his hands together like so. Will cross his arms, then slowly remove his hands. Then he'll make a quick strike upwards, creating a slash attack that cuts his enemies in half. Now he also has the horizontal guillotine, which is basically a mirror version of his regular vertical guillotine. He also has the circular guillotine. Basically, he crosses his 2 Ultra Guillotines together and launches them forward. Now, he has a lot of guillotine attacks. He also has one called the multi-guillotine, where basically Ace will launch multiple will raise his arm up, crystal on his head crest flashing, and then slowly bring his arms forward. He'll then spread out. Then multiple smaller circular guillotines will launch from his body. Next is the guillotine shot. Now, to do this, Ace will cross his arms downwards and bring them up forward. creating a vertical guillotine. He'll then bring them together and throw them forward, with the guillotine becoming sort of like a shuriken or throwing star. Now he also has the Ace Slash, which is his equivalent to the Ultra Slash, and kind of going through the same motions that Ultraman does. He also has another lot of beam attacks. Now I'm trying to get to his physical attacks so we can get through this a little more quickly, because I'm pretty sure he has a certain attack that I know he has a certain attack. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. I thought he could produce a sword. Oh, he can! Look. I'm trying to see with it. Let's click on the sword. This is known as the Ace Blade, where Ace can basically form a small, or Ace will raise his arm into the air, and a flash in a silver katana will appear. But now, let's go over Father of Ultra. Now, Father of Ultra has never had, a permanent human form to call his own. He originally appeared in Ultraman Ace. His real name is actually Ken, so you can refer to him as Ultraman. As Ultraman Ken. I love real Ultra names. But that's besides the point. Got some image in there. There we go. So, Ultra Father is the leader of the entire Ultra Garrison. He is only second under to Ultraman King, which we will go over when we look over him. Which I will go over when we look over Ultraman Leo, which is pretty sure is after this. Now this is Father of Ultra grown up. Now he normally wears a cape that most of the Ultra Brothers wear. Now this is known as an Ultra Mantle, and in Ultraman Zero actually got one, but instead of being colored red, it was colored blue. This being known as the Zero Mantle. And this is actually him in his younger days. As you can see, his horns are a lot smaller and doesn't have that beard yet. His suit kind of reminds me of something, but I don't know what. And he also has a scar that he got in a battle with an alien invasion from the land at the Land of Light. Now, I mentioned he didn't have a human host, but he did take a human form in Ultraman Ace, a Secret Santa. That's not what it's called. Well, to be fair, it's more of a street Santa Claus. Now, Ultra Father has a lot of attacks, but his main weapon is the Ultra Array. It's a dumbbell weapon, which I think I can find a good image of. If it ever loads. There it is. The Ultra Array. Now, the Ultra Array powers basically allows Father of Ultra to create has an ability called Blinding Flash, where it blinds its opponents and causes them immense pain. He can also use Brace Creation, which allows him to make braces for certain types of Ultras. Now, I didn't go over his special techniques, but I really didn't feel like it. But next, we'll go over Mother of Ultra. Now, her real name is Mari, or Maria, so she could be called Ultraman Marie. It's not as fun as Ken, but it's up there. So in any case, she first appeared in Ultraman Torro Episode 1, and gave Torro's human host the titular transformation item. Now, she's said to be a princess of the Land of Light, but I don't really agree with that, but she is not useless, and this is her main And this is her main bot, and this is her main form. Now, interestingly enough, her original suit was actually a retool of another Ultra-esque show in the show era called Triple Fighter. Now, her human form was the Lady in Green, which was responsible for giving Torro's human host his transformation item, and also merging them. She's also responsible for separating Torro and his human host, but we'll get into that after we go over her techniques. Now, most of her abilities involve healing techniques. First is the Mother Beam, a recovery beam she shoots with her right arm, and similar to Torro, which we will go over, she shouts her attacks. And she also has, she also has a Mother Blue, which is a bracelet on her forearm that allows her to use these techniques. Now she also has the Mother Red, which according to this is protrusions on her head, which kind of act like radio antenna, allowing her to communicate with Father of Ultra and other Ultra brothers. Next is the Mother Shower, which allows her to revive the dead. I don't know how that works. Next is the Silver Crossbeam. This one was unused, and it's a recovery beam that's supposedly stronger than her Mother Beam. And as I can see from the GIF, her Mother Beam actually helps heal injuries. And a Relight Beam is again another beam that revives the dead. Now her special technique is the Mother Beam. And I'm waiting for the GIF to load so I can get to this. Now Mother of Ultra will hold her arm out like so while holding her left arm out like so, while holding her right arm near her elbow joint, firing a beam. And when used in conjunction with Torro's Stream Ray, it can be quite dangerous. Now, now in any case, let's go to Torro, or as I've mentioned, he's been called before, Ultraman number 6. Now, Ultraman Torro's human host is Kotaro Higashi, who is a member of ZAT, which stands for Zarabi of All Territory. I have no idea what that means. And his human host is an interesting case. Instead of being separated from his host against his will or by the Ultra's choice, it was actually his choice to separate from Torro, which I find interesting. You don't see a lot of Ultras that can do. You don't see a lot of humans who themselves want to be separate from their Ultras. Interesting, isn't it? But anywho, Torro is the son of father and mother of Ultra, and he is the adopted brother of Ultraman Ace. Apparently, Father of Ultra adopted him during his debut. Neat. So in any case, Kotaro, after being merged with Torro, was given the Ultra badge, which he usually kept in his ZAT uniform. He would then thrust the badge out. He would then hold the badge in his face and lift it up to the sky while shouting, "Torro!" And he also apparently decided to keep it on his shoulder instead, which I find weird. But anyway, here is Ultraman Torro. As you can see, you guys actually can't see, but as I mentioned before, Torro's head is actually a remold sorry, itchy back, of Ultra 7's head. Why they did this, I have no idea. Now, after Torro's adventure on Earth, he eventually became a teacher at the Ultra Space Garrison, training Mebius, who we'll get into a little down the line. Now, Torro's signature attack is the Stroom Beam, which was the first unique beam that wasn't an arm thrusted out or a plus or L style shape. It's more of a T shape. I'll go over it again if you haven't seen my Ginga video. Sorry guys, I got an itch. Toad! Hang on. Gotta get this itch. Sorry guys, I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. That itch would just not quit. And now I gotta wait for it to come back around. Dang it! I'll just open it, make this easier. Torro would raise his right arm up in the air, then cross it over. His left arm in the air and cross it over with his left arm. Then he'd bring both down near center with an orc with a rainbow color energy being charged. He then placed his left arm like so over his right fist. His left, yeah, that's right, and then fire a beam from both arms. Now he also has an uncharged, while less powerful, makes for quick attacks. Now he also has the Neo Stream Ray, which instead of his normal T-style position, he crosses his arm over in an X-style position. He also has the Twin Energy Stream. Oh, I thought this came from his horns. Hang on, let me see if... Oh, he does have a beam attack from his horns, called the Blue Laser. Basically, he fires 2 blue energy beams from his horn. Now, his physical attack is the Ultra Dynamite. Basically, Torro coats himself in fire and charges at his enemy. He'll then explode, but then reform a few seconds later. Now, if used with an energy... Now, in Ultraman Taiga the movie, New Generation Climax, dang it, itches again. If the enemy he just exploded has the ability to corrupt, it can enter his body as it's reforming. Now, he also has the Ultra Dynamite, which he also has another form called Super Ultraman Torro. What is Super Ultraman Torro, you ask? Well, basically, the Ultra Brothers merged with his essence. He doesn't really stay same, but he does gain more power, and the Super Ultra Dynamite is a result of that. Also, the Super Stroom Ray. So, that's pretty short. Huh. You know what? I'll go over to Leo, Astra, and Ultraman King. Just, since we're here and I still got some time. So, in any case, Ultraman Leo is actually the first of that would become for many Ultra. Sorry, itch again. Oh, here we go. Not to reside from the land of light. Instead, coming from the planet from a planet in the Leo constellation, known as planet L77. Excuse me, itch again. Oh. Whew. Sorry about that, guys. And by by an alien race known as Magma, and he eventually came to Earth, where he saved from a dying Ultra 7 who went to Earth to try and stop Magma, but got defeated. And as a result, the Zero Eye was broken. But he could still train Leo to hone his Ultra abilities. Now, Leo's human host took the name Gen Orotiri, who was originally a gym instructor before joining Mac, oh man, that's a bright one. Before joining Mac, which stood for the Monster Attack Crew, which was led by which would be led by Seven's human form of sorry guys, hang on.